Hi everyone. Yesterday, one of my students asked me, when a material is burned, what happens to its energy after it is entering into the atmosphere? So, knowingly or unknowingly, they asked about law of conservation of energy. Let's see with an example what happens to a paper when it is burnt. Some of the matter goes into the atmosphere as the energy is transformed from one state to another.
So here it is a candle and this is a paper. Let's see what happens when we burn a paper. So when we burn a paper, some smoke is released into the atmosphere. So what is that smoke? And we get light also, light and heat also. So you can see the smoke clearly here. So when we burn something, for example, let's take this paper. So when we burn a paper, the the matter here which exists in this paper is hydrogen and carbon. So the carbon and hydrogen are interacting with the oxygen molecules of the air, and the carbon now changing from solid state to gaseous state, forming carbon dioxide and released into the atmosphere. So basically here two molecules of atoms are combining to release the energy in the form of heat and light, but the mass or the energy of the paper remains same, because just the mass is again converted into the form of gaseous state into the atmosphere. And the question here asked by the student is, what happens to the energy which is released into the atmosphere? That we cannot know, as the energy is released we can't see what happening there. So this is called law of conservation of energy. If we can somehow get that gaseous carbon dioxide which went in the atmosphere and again calculate, thus the energy remains same. So according to Einstein, energy cannot be created or destroyed. And we can also see the mass also remains constant. So some of the substance went into the air. If we can somehow get that into solid state, again it remains same.
So, if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel.